Yo guys, so in this week's vlog, you're going to see a little bit of my Saturday workout, the kind of initial portion of my Saturday workout. On Saturdays when I train, it is, at the moment, obviously I'm following an upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower, actually it's lower, upper. So that last session is an upper session where I combine, I push, I pull, I have all the majority of the upper body is going to be trained. So you'll see me doing my push, my pull, which I do within, it takes like an hour or so. And then I normally have about a half an hour gap in between where I just sip on my intra workout shake, chill out a little bit, play with Ada, talk to Charlotte, and then I come in and finish off my PM session. That's probably my briefest PM session out of the whole week. So we're gonna start off with that. And it was actually Easter this weekend, wasn't it? So yeah, I mean, for a lot of people it was a long weekend, 4 days, but I had just had my normal weekend, which is an unfortunate, and it could be a topic in itself for being self-employed and what we do. I just am not that good yet at taking time off and taking bank holidays off. And also bank holidays differ across the globe, although Easter is pretty omnipresent in that sense. But it's something to be aware of, and they always land on like Fridays and Mondays. So again, if you have client check-ins throughout the week as we do, that can also be something that you have to have a think about so that it's fair for every client. Anyway, to go on with the show. So it was Easter weekend, so actually things are starting to open up a little bit in the UK. We can now do sport outside, and so we did putt in the park. Now Ada was an absolute crazy, I can call her a bitch because she's a female dog, and that's okay. She was literally a crazy bitch because we had golf balls, and she loves her balls. So she was just going nuts for them. So we had to hold on to her whilst the other person was playing. So I didn't get a lot of good footage from us playing putt in the park, but you're gonna see some of it anyway. And last but not least, check out this. How cool is that? This is actually, it's a great lift. Lift, I was gonna say. It's made by 3 Lifts, and this is Russell Taylor. He kind of advertised that he had some of these Goku, really cool tops going. So I kind of commented to him, and he was like, sure, I can send you one out. So it was really cool that I've got this. But yeah, without further ado, let's go on with the rest of the vlog. I guess what might be kind of interesting to hear about, I guess, in this vlog when we are talking about Easter, and typically people think Easter eggs, potentially seeing family meals, extra calories, all this stuff, and that doesn't often align with bodybuilding, physique goals, especially cutting, dieting. But when we think about these occasions, what do we have? We have something like Christmas, we have Easter, we have your birthday, we have weddings or something like that. There aren't a ton of these. You don't have to be 100% every day. Most of us are not professional bodybuilders. We aren't earning a living doing this. And so the need for that isn't there. And so for my clients, it isn't like a huge discussion we have, because actually they already know that we have a very flexible mindset in that if they're dieting right now and they have one day where they're in lesser of a deficit or a day at maintenance, it's not a scary big deal. So it is actually something I discuss with a lot of my clients, but I appreciate that it is something that is worth discussing. Potentially not to my audience as a whole, because I don't know, I get the feeling you guys are on the same page as me. And that page is that a big core fundamental principle of flexible dieting, which is what I believe in and what I think is probably the most evidence-based, kind of efficacious way of producing fantastic fat loss and muscle gain results, is that if you screw up one day, you get back on track the other. Like, it isn't just a case of a yo-yo diet, but you just appreciate that, okay, I'm choosing to make this choice, that's all right. And the way I like to think about it is basically the least stressful outcome is probably the way we want to go. If we're going to choose a certain way of eating, it's going to cause a bunch of stress, it's probably not going to be very adherable, certainly not going to be enjoyable. And so for some people, that's going to produce different answers. That individualizes actually the way you approach things. For some people that mean, okay, I'm just going to take a day off. For other people that mean, okay, I'm going to fit some chocolate within my macros. For other people, it's going to be, nope, actually sticking to my usual diet to this weekend because it's just another day. It's going to depend on the person. So I thought that was just a worthwhile chat. As for me, again, I'm on 4,000 calories right now. To think that I'm going to overeat because of having some chocolate and things, I mean, I'm struggling to eat a little bit as it is. So right now it's not a big deal. If I was dieting, then I might fit in a little bit, I might not. I really am like that. It's not a big deal to me. I more so make these allowances and changes for other people. So typically me and Charlotte would be at her parents'. And then that's where I would be more flexible to allow it to be adherable from a lifestyle perspective and an enjoyment perspective, versus I want to enjoy some of that food because it's just not a big deal to me. So this year actually we got a big cake, actually, well, it wasn't huge. We got a cake from Charlotte's mum, which was very nice of her. I'm not a big fan of cake, so unfortunately or fortunately Charlotte had to eat most of that. And then my mum sent us some chocolate as well, from like Hotel Chocolat, like a little Easter egg and some little chocolates, which I haven't actually eaten any of. Oh no, I've eaten one of the little chocolates, but yeah, like I say, it's not something that's a cornerstone of my diet, and it's not a big deal. There wasn't a social reason to kind of change my approach, so it was just usual, as per usual for me. Anyway, I've spoken over basically the entirety of training. I'm going to leave you with these really cool low to high flies for the upper chest, which Coach Kasim Hansen from N1 recommended to me, and they're actually really great, especially because I've got only one cable and I can't otherwise do flies. And now I have an incline fly, and you've seen me do the kind of top cable pulley for a flat or horizontal fly, which is great. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of the vlog, and I'll catch you soon. Oh! It jumped over the hole. Yeah. Ada went absolutely freaking nuts. So didn't manage to get much filmed of us actually playing because Ada was absolutely losing her shit, quite literally. I can see, I don't think dogs are normally allowed, but they didn't say anything, and well, we'd already had her, and she was just trying to get the ball every single time, but Charlotte's all the way back there, so I can't make her feel bad, but I did win. Not that I'm competitive or anything. How's that, Charlotte? What we just did?
Oh.
Nothing else has just happened, has it?
No. Yeah, it was good. You ruined it slightly.
Yeah, I was saying. And you lost, right? You're a gracious loser.
Gracious is not really my nature, yeah.
As always, guys, if you enjoyed that, let me know. If you have any questions after it, let me know. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, give us a like, thumbs up, thumbs down. If you didn't like it, let me know what you'd like to see in future. Feedback is always super, super valuable. And I catch you in the next one. Revive Strong, guys. Oh, and soon we're going to be back in the gyms. Here in the UK, our gym's open. I keep saying UK. In England, because they aren't opening everywhere in the UK. In England, they're opening on the 12th of April, which is very soon.